Oh shit! Have you guys heard about this? Big up Luis Pisano on fucking Twitter. My favorite guy when it comes to fashion coverage. He decided to kind of dip his toes into some streamer coverage. He doesn't usually do this sort of stuff, but I found this because of him. Big up this story. This story is fucking tragic. R.I.P. to this man. Courtesy of Luis Pisano. A shocking story out of France that an actual Black Mirror episode come to life. Streamer Jean Pormanove, real name Raphael Graven, died last night on Kick. For years, his so-called friends humiliate him on camera with beatings, bullying, insults, all for donations. So I watched some of the video clips and they're pretty tragic. They're on stream, they're beating him up, they're covering with liquid, they're choking him, they're poking at him. When he's trying to sleep, they keep waking him up and shit with water and stuff. So it's a constant, like, you know, just one of those terrible streams you see sometimes online. So the kind of stuff that Ice Poseidon does. Then at one point, he's sleeping as they're streaming, right? And they try and wake him up a bit. And I think for what they said online, allegedly his heart gave out. He had a heart attack or something. So he has a heart attack in his sleep or as he's trying to wake up because of the constant, constant times that they're getting him out of his sleep and shit. He has a heart attack or something along those lines. And you literally see him die on camera. Like he goes, he literally dies and they think he's joking around. So for 10 minutes, they keep poking him thinking he's joking, but he's dead. It's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible, man. I swear to God. Let's hear the breakdown thread here, courtesy of Luis Pisano. On Monday, after 10 days of non-stop streaming, 46-year-old Jean fell asleep on camera and never woke up. Viewers watched as his body was shaken by his companions, who only realized minutes later that he was gone. A live video now widely shared reportedly shows him inanimate, under a duvet with two men nearby, one tossing a small plastic bottle at water at him. Those 10 days weren't harmless gaming or chatting. They were 10 days and nights of humiliation, extreme physical violence, sleep deprivation, and even being made to swallow toxic products, all live and fully monetized for fucking donations. To be fair, I'm surprised. No, didn't someone die as a result of Ice Poseidon? Or is it that guy that drinks a lot? But Ice Poseidon does a lot of rages. I'm surprised no one's died with Ice Poseidon streams. Didn't somebody die a few years ago? I forgot who the guy was. There was like a guy that drinks a lot. I think somebody in his trailer, somebody in his caravan passed away when they were drinking a bunch. But I don't think it happened on stream. I think it happened off camera. But yeah, this is fucking horrible. Look at that picture, man. Look at that screen graph on the stream. Jesus Christ. The channel behind it is called Lokal, run by streamers known as Nurutovi and Safan. Media part exposed them last year for live humiliation. They were detained, then released, and the channel kept going. So is that channel still open on Kick? Let's see. Lokal on Kick. Is it still available? Can you view that channel? Right, they're still there. Oh no, they're not there anymore. They're not there anymore. I don't think you can find it. Where's Lokal? It doesn't look like they have it anymore. Or is that the channel on YouTube?
Je vais mettre la musique.
Yeah, that's them on YouTube, I guess. Let's see their most popular video on YouTube. What's their most popular video on YouTube? What's their most popular video? Something like this.
Je vais mettre la musique. Les gars.
Attends, ça veut dire que moi je me mets là.
Ouais. Les gars, je vous demande des applaudissements pour Nasser, mon frère.
That's the guy that died, unfortunately. That's the guy that passed away 3 months ago. Oh, what? No, 1 year ago.
Il est où? Allez, les gars.
Vite fait.
Vas-y, ramène, je te mets.
Hold on, let me fast forward a bit.
En tout cas, merci 50 000 personnes en direct.
J'ai vu un mec qui m'a dit force.
Avec JP, j'ai regardé les TikTok quand il avait insulté 4B, c'était en boucan, tu te rappelles? Et tu nous avais fait monter sur Perpi.
Regardez.
Regarde,
non, mais c'est pas, laisse-nous, on a une erreur.
Échauffement du joueur. Y'a plus d'erreur, t'as pas le droit de regarder.
Les balles. Les balles.
Et t'as
pas bouger.
Là, migraine, peut-être. Là, peut-être je vais le faire.
What about to are they about to hit the people on the table eating cereal with tennis balls?
Là, tu peux pas savoir.
Mais attends, tu le sais.
Mais non.
Arrête de mentir.
Commencement de l'échauffement de Monsieur Benoît.
Pourquoi tu te mets comme
This is real degenerate content, isn't it? This is real degenerate content. Like, this is real degenerate content. It's kind of crazy they went from this to someone dying, innit? Fucking hell.
J'ai chaud, alors. Oh, j'ai peur. J'ai peur.
And these guys all look way too old to be doing this, by the way. They all look like they're over 25 at least. This is the kind of content I would expect, like, you know, like hype kids to do. Like, I don't know what those kids are that in America, like under 21-year-old. They're way too old to be doing this type of entertainment. Like, what is this? This is kind of bad, man.
Ok.
Et non,
Voilà, Benoît.
Ah, si, on prend chaud.
oh, j'ai fait ça va.
Et ouais, tu me disais quoi?
Yeah, big up Mr. Bob. Ice Poseidon deflects empathy. I think Ice Poseidon is probably one of the most obvious examples of somebody that's a true sociopath. For sure. You can tell, like, he has no ability to kind of empathize with other people, you know? None whatsoever. It's all about the clicks, all about the views, all about the donors and the subscriptions. Like, he's kind of like Adam 22 in that regard. But weirdly enough, those type of people, they're very unwilling to have any feelings of other people, but then when somebody hurts them, they cry bloody murder. You know, that's what I don't like about people like that. I understand if you don't have any empathy and you want to be this cold-hearted person who only cares about the bag, but then when somebody directly insults or takes the piss out of them or hurts them, they start fucking crying.
Oui, Benoît.
Wesh! Et tu me sais quoi?
What the fuck is this content? Anyway, let's go back to the thread. Horrendous content from this local channel. Cool. There's a clip from weeks ago that especially is haunting. His friends laugh about what would happen if he died live. One insists he would say on camera that if he ever dies, it'll be because of his health, not them. Under pressure, John said that. Some people are now arguing he was consenting adult, fully aware of what he signed up for. But in reality, in a message to his mother, Jean wrote, "It's going too far. I feel like I'm being sequestered with this shitty concept." Jean, a fragile man in his 40s who spent much of his life streaming alone from his parents' house, wanted community and to belong. Instead, he ended up surrounded by people who made him the punchline. After falling in with his new group, he moved in. Streaming became his whole life. On camera, his friends, quote unquote, kept reminding him how they had rescued him, how he owed them everything. Clips show them mocking his past, saying he never had friends, never had love. They called him disabled, beat him, even strangled him, and all of it was played for laughs, with viewers sending money to keep the abuse going. Jesus Christ. This is definitely some Black Mirror shit. Other streamers saw it coming. Ava Mine said months ago, this channel should never be public, both for the damage it's doing for viewers and the way Jean himself clearly wasn't in control. After his death, she said, "It pisses me off to have been right." Yeah, true. Akunia, one of France's biggest streamers, wrote, I have rarely been so shocked. Frightening that such a content could continue for years without anybody intervening. Whether it's disgusting shit on videos on Kick, I hope they all pay. Meanwhile, the men behind Lokal are now posting tributes, calling John their brother, asking people not to share footage of his death. One wrote, "No one knows, but everyone talks. We loved each other. That's all that matters." Oh, that's disgusting, by the way. That's disgusting. You caused this man's death, and now you're writing RIP messages. That's disgusting. Big up Gamebread. Imagine Papa doing this to Chin. Yeah, hilarious. France's digital minister Clara Capaz called this case an absolute horror, announced a judicial investigation and said that she had contacted Kick directly. But Mediapart says the government was warned months ago. Back then, Kick simply wasn't a priority. Kick, the Australian streaming site, said it couldn't comment due to privacy. They're termed to ban heinous violence, but moderation is looser on Twitches. In the end, someone died on their platform, sparking a national debate in France on social media responsibility. But the videos are worse, though. The videos are fucking horrifying, actually. Where is it? Where's the videos? There we go. If you search the videos of him get his maltreatment he got on stream, fucking heartbreaking. Look at some of the look at some of the stuff they were doing to him on stream. Look at some of the stuff they were doing to the guy on stream. Forget, even if he died, even if the guy died of natural causes, even if they find out in an autopsy they died of natural causes, the way he got treated on stream was disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
Allez, arrête,
tu vas mourir. Arrête, Safine, arrête.
Oui, oui.
Arrête. Arrête, mes bras, putain. Safine, arrête, tu vas mourir. Arrête, tu vas mourir. Je vais t'enculer. Arrête, tu vas mourir. C'est bon. Arrêtez. Ouais, mais tenez pas, c'est bon, tenez pas. Allez-y, tenez pas. Ça part de là.
Ah, what is that?
Pastèque, JP, pastèque.
Chiffonnez-moi là.
Ah, mes couilles! Les couilles, JP. Voilà, les
Et non, les gars, c'est l'heure de la douche.
Non, non,
Un peu de sang qui pue, un peu de...
Like, what is this? Why is he seem like the only person that's getting abused? Why is nobody else getting abused the same as him? Why is the only people getting abused? Honestly.
Pourquoi il prend comme ça? Un peu d'esprit qui pue, les gars. Arrête, il fait mal, voilà.
Yeah, I'm wondering that. Big up Mr. Still Your Girl. I'm wondering that too. Who really be watching this shit? I don't know, man. I wonder too. Because these guys look older, so I wonder, what do you guys think in the stream chat? Do you think their audience is mainly kids? Do you think it's mainly people their same age? Like, I wonder who finds this total stuff entertaining. I'm going to say kids, right? Because kids want to see the world burn. Maybe. I don't know. But I wonder what type of adult would watch this, like, long term. Fuck, look at that, bro. Fuck, look at that. Look at that. One has him in a full Nelson and the other's covering his head in water. They're basically waterboarding. They're waterboarding this guy on stream. Oh my God, bro. Oh my actual God. But if you stream a football match, right? If you stream a football match on fucking Kick, they take your whole channel down. If you stream a football match on Kick, they take your whole channel down. But you could fucking waterboard somebody live on stream is perfectly okay.
Il rigole. Arrêtez, lâche la jambe. Arrêtez-le, arrête, tu tapes fort, voilà. Tu tapes fort, là, c'est bon. Il ment. C'est bon, il est sur moi. Tiens, viens m'aider.
C'est un Adidas. C'est pas un Adidas. C'est un des
J'en ai besoin.
Mais pas des pastèques.
C'est bien, hein.
Ça fait un peu fac.
Ouais, bien, mais quoi, c'est vrai.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Honestly, RIP this man. He went through too much abuse, man. RIP to this guy, man. RIP to him. Fucking hell. The things people do for money. The things people do for money. Fucking hell.
Je l'utilise.
Arrête. J'ai rien fait. J'ai pas touché. J'ai rien fait. Regarde, putain. Voilà, lâche, putain, enculé. Lâche.
By the way, I've noticed they seem to enjoy choking him, innit? What's that all about? All these clips, they seem to enjoy choking him or getting him to some sort of like submission pose. Like, what's that all about? There's a lot of that going on here, you know? There's a lot of fucking locking him up and shit. Pulling it. What is that? Do you think there's some like quasi-sexual thing going on there? There seems to be a lot of choking, a lot of grabbing of the arms.
44.
C'est bon, tu l'as.
45.
Il a rien. Il pose à peine la main. Il pose à peine la main. Il y a rien, il pose à peine.
Putain, lâche.
50.
Attends. Tu l'as. C'est le wall record, je vais le monter. Vas-y.
54.
Allez.
55.
Vas-y.
56.
Allez, un dernier cri
57.
Putain, allez.
Un dernier cri peut-être.
60. 61.
C'est bon.
Voilà.
21. 22.
Les règles sont les règles. Non, les règles sont les règles.
Arrête.
Pas trop fort.
28. 29. 30. 35.
So yeah, man. RIP to that man. RIP to that man. Absolutely tragic story. Absolutely tragic story. But what makes it worse, right? What makes it fucking worse is this. What makes it worse is this. This is what makes it worse. Courtesy of Yeet. Big up Yeet on Twitter. This is what makes it worse. One of the streamers accused of tormenting Jean Pormanove or Pormanove. One of the people accused of tormenting Jean Pormanove will be filing a complaint with the Paris Prosecution Office for Cyber Hate Division. One of the people responsible for abusing him is now filing a complaint for receiving hate online because people are attacking him because of that guy dying. He's now saying he's the victim. Claims he's been the subject of cyberbullying campaign as he goes through a period of mourning. What a piece of shit. What an absolute, unmitigating piece of absolute donkey dick. Donkey doo-doo. Caca. Honestly. Fucking hell. The deaths of kick streamer Jean Pormanove, real name Raphael Gravin, has triggered a judicial investigation in France, mounting questions about the role of those around him. Among them is fellow streamer Owen Naruto Senazondoti, whose lawyers are now accusing others of cyberbullying in the aftermath. As he goes through a period of mourning, is the subject of a cyberbullying campaign. These behaviors, in addition to being immoral, constitute criminal offenses. Furthermore, they warned a complaint will be filed in the coming days with the Paris Prosecution Office for Cyber Hate Division so that the perpetrators can be identified and prosecuted. He's going after people who are going after him for contributing to somebody's death on live stream. We're living in a simulation, innit? We're truly living in a simulation where the guy who was responsible for abusing this man on camera, right? He was right there in the fucking videos. That's him right there in that Marseille top. That's him in the Marseille top, right? Contributing, co-signing, doing some of the abuse to this poor guy that led to his fucking death. And now he's now complaining and went to fight charges or sue people because he's getting attacked. Honestly, the worst. R.I.P. Jean. R.I.P. fucking Jean. R.I.P. to Jean. He did not deserve to go out that way. R.I.P. to fucking Jean. What an absolute horrible situation. Absolute horrible, horrible, horrible situation.